how Lost really end. Maybe I didn't get it, but I thought it was shit, and it left tons of unanswered questions.
Yeah. Well, you're not the only one. A lot of people hated it.
Yeah.
So, apparently, a patient's fart during surgery sparked a fire that caused serious burns to her body, a university hospital in Tokyo said. The fire occurred at Tokyo Medical University Hospital in Shinjuku Ward on April 15th. The patient in her early 30s was undergoing an operation that involved applying a laser to her cervix, the lower part of her uterus. For those who don't know, I'm glad they included that here in the article. The laser is believed to have ignited the gas she passed. The blaze burned much of her body, including her waist and legs. And pussy for sure, right?
You'd assume.
In a report released by the hospital on October 28th, the committee of outside experts who looked into the case said no flammable materials were in the operating room at the time of the surgery.
But there were flammable materials within the patient.
Absolutely. Here's a quote. The equipment for the operation was also functioning normally, it said, quote, when the patient's intestinal gas leaked into the space of the operation room, it ignited with the irradiation of the laser, and the burning spread, eventually reaching the surgery drape and causing the fire, the report said. So this is what happened. This fucking fart was so powerful that it lit that like surgical drape divider thing that they like put between like, I don't know, your head and whatever they're operating on, and started a fire that burnt this lady's waist and legs. How big was that fart? This is a gobstopper of a fart, right? Like if she did this in your car, you would pull over.
Have you guys ever lit a fart on fire? I have a lot of experience with this.
I have very little.
Japan has a lot of experience with earthquakes. The preliminary procedure, they heard the fart in lower levels. They evacuated people from their rooms because they were the vibration of it. I'm not lying. It's the bottom part of the article. They evacuated people because it was such a loud reverberation that they were like, we have to get people out of here. We're in Japan. You know, this is an earthquake.
Did that really happen?
Yes.
All right. Guys, I will look at the article and I will confirm whether Taylor has made that up or not.
Dude, it's a fact. These are facts.
These are PKA facts at best. I don't see this shit.
Yeah, it's more between the lines.
Yeah, you gotta get into the subtext. With
Take a couple inferences, combine it with the foregone conclusion, and you get that. You know?
So my friends once partnered up, like you hang out with the same 2 or 3 guys all the time. Well, we hung out with like someone else who had his own group of 2 or 3 times, and one of them was like, "Gotta fart," and he like jumps on the bed, puts his like ear down. He's on his knees, ear to the bed. In, like, I guess some sort of doggy-style position. Another guy puts the lighter right to the back. This was a rehearsed maneuver, obviously, right? Another guy puts the lighter on his ass. He farts, and a poof of flame comes out. Like this big, right? You know, if people not watching, a half a cubic foot, you know? Like
now I can picture it.
Maybe a third.
What is it in cubic meters?
I'm not that international.
How much burger do you need from the store? A cubic foot. You know? We're having a big,
So anyway,
cookout this weekend.
After having seen this done, not so much me. I wasn't really a farter. Still not. I don't just like let them rip. But 2 of my friends were, and they got to be efficient at the same maneuver. They're like, gotta go, and then they might hit like the birthing position, just like bam. And you know, put the light. They started carrying a lighter, and they could light these farts all the time.
They started carrying a lighter.
Yes, yeah. For this situation, the upside of it is if you burn a fart, it doesn't smell. Like it's not like the whole room is like ruined or anything. But so I feel like I have a better guide than most to know what kind of flame to expect from a fart. Now, granted,
what a great invention.
She was naked and we weren't, but I'm surprised it lit. It must have been like a little. Like you put a lighter in front of Lysol, it just a poof.
It's a very dangerous laser. Like it could just be the laser was put in way too near the asshole.
What if they hit the drape with the laser?
It into her vagina.
What if they hit the drape with the laser, lit it on fire, and blamed it on the patient's gas?
Oh.
What if this is all an elaborate ruse?
They would have come up with something much more believable.
Does Hillary Clinton own the laser machine?
Oh, right. Does this woman have information on Hillary?
This is all on George Soros. You know, like whatever you'd say. Yeah, that. That really sucks, in all honesty, because now her legs and I guess her whole lower body. Did they say bad burns? I didn't read it that specifically.
Are there any good burns? I mean,
Well,
I doubt
there
her
are better
flesh melted
burns.
off, but like her pussy's all burnt out, right? Like this. I'm just imagining like if the fire was enough to burn her legs and her like lower body, then it came out of her asshole. Let's be real. That's right next to her pussy because that's where the laser was. Her vagina's all burnt up. Her inner
I
like
disagree.
that's an awful injury.
I think the real burning came from the drape, the surgical drape. Like, I picture like a little curtain surrounding her, and that was on her legs and not right in the action.
What if her pubic fire caught though? I think if your pubic hair catches on fire, hey, that could cause some serious burns rather quickly.
Well, she was
right?
like in for surgery, so I assume she was shaved everywhere, right?
I don't know. It's Japanese surgery. Have you seen their porn?
Yeah,
I mean,
right, they
God
probably
knows
can't
what
tell what's
surgeon
going
is
on
like.
because it's all like pixelated.
What a weird fucking
Doctor's
culture.
like, I can't see shit. Women are pixelated in this country.
Yeah, that's a really shitty story. Why wouldn't they tell the person up front, like, if this is a danger, like, hey, don't fart during the procedure. If you do, it could ignite the laser and you
She's
can burn.
out, right? I assume she was under anesthesia.
People fart in their sleep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so,
Well, if you
so
told
why
me
tell
not
us,
to,
like-
it would have no impact, though.
Yeah.
Just a surgical butt plug could have avoided this entire
I'm glad you
fiasco.
brought that up. I think this is an idea for a new device that we should get on top of right now. Now, picture this: picture a butt plug that when inserted, allows for the passage of gas as well as its ignition. Every time you fart, it's automatically lit. It's on the inside. It's like a grill lighter. It's tick 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 tick. Whoop, whoosh.
We're
Like a
already well
combustor's
aware of the
wall
liability
in your
problems
penis.
with this.
There are already butt plugs that could facilitate this. Now we just need a grill lighter and a little PVC pipe. I'm going to get on this tonight.
I feel like we could combine one of those vapor things with a butt plug and burn it as it goes through. Don't they superheat the
I want
gases?
Yeah, but over like a coil or something.
Are you vaping out of your asshole? You know that's just as bad as smoking, don't you?
Can you see it? Like they'd fart, and this gigantic cloud would come out.
It's like seeping through their yoga pants as they walk into the Starbucks. You know, big
Smells like a wet shower
We get
fart.
it, you ass vape.
Yeah, we get it. Yes. That's what you were talking about with the fart thing. Like people doing like crazy, like light a match and then fart on it. I'm like you in that I'm not a farter. In that I won't just walk into a public place with people I don't know and just fart and be like, aha, I farted. If I'm around someone I'm comfortable with, I will. But even then, I never do like the douchey, like walk over and like try and breeze it by them, or I would never light it. Like it's the same with like if Melissa or someone, like she's a girl, so they don't fart obviously.
Right.
But if she ever did by me and she just farted, I'd be like, that's fine. Whatever. But if she got up and like farted on me and like wafted it and like made it into a joke or something, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
Break up
Why
with
would
her right then and there.
Yeah. Break up.
I'm glad you
know?
brought that up. That's our